Okay, so today I thought I'd play another light gun shooter and see how far I can get on 1 credit. So the game I've chosen is Virtua Cop. Now this game does now run on the newer versions of MAME, although it's not been perfected yet, so I still prefer to play it on Model 2. So this is the Model 2 emulator that you'll be seeing me playing. So once again, I'm going to see how far I can get on the 1 credit, but I will probably put in a couple of continues just to get a bit further into the game so we can see a bit further. So I'll load the game up whilst it's loading. Now I have got a bezel for this game, however I've turned it off, and the reason being, when I put the bezel on, the crosshair becomes really large and looks really ugly. So I'm just going to stand away because I will be using my aim track light gun for this game, so I'll be standing away from the screen. Now if I just show you the crosshair, you can see it moving around the screen now. It's quite small. I don't like it. I'd rather it not be there, but I don't think there's a way of turning it off on Model 2. If there is, please let me know in the comments. But when I put the bezel on, this crosshair becomes really big and it looks really ugly on the screen. So I just turned off the bezel. I prefer it without. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 credit in, play 1 game through, and then I'll probably continue if I don't get that far, because I'm not great at this game. So I'll start off with the beginner stage. So it starts off quite simple, it's quite slow, just to get you into the swing of shooting your enemies. Shoot off screen to reload. So each of the enemies gets a target around them, a circle, a green circle. You've got a limited amount of time with which to shoot them, otherwise they shoot you and you lose a life. Pretty straightforward. Now one thing I don't like about this game is that when you actually kill your enemy, the circle stays there for a little while, as does your enemy. But they don't even drop down, they've still stood there. So if you get enemies one behind the other, sometimes you can't really quite tell whether you've killed them or not. The other thing being, sometimes the enemy is off screen when the green circle starts to appear. So by the time the target's actually there, you've literally got a fraction of a second with which to kill them. And I mean, it is a fraction. You'll probably hear, that's not one, I thought it was going to be one then. But you will see it. There goes one. So by the time it's reached the screen, it's almost gone red. Of course, later in the game, you have to be really quick. So it's already starting to get a little bit more frantic. But sometimes, I think I've actually hit them and killed them. But because the circle's still there and I can't tell, on the other case it turns out I haven't, and of course then I get killed. So if you see me suddenly going frantic with my bullets, that's why, because I don't realise I've actually killed the person. At least I got past the first section unscathed. Right, another one that literally appeared on the screen as it was going red. obviously the innocent people run out in front of the baddies, quite often I end up hitting the innocents. Not intentional, obviously. Right, so far still unscathed, but I will have a point where I'll probably lose 2 or 3 lives in succession. Here we go, so now they're starting to appear behind one another, so I can't tell from that which ones are dead and which ones, how many I've actually still got to kill. Again, appearing behind, so I don't know who I've still got to kill. As you can see, it's getting a bit more frantic now. There we go, there was another one that was practically red the minute it got on the screen. That was lucky. I don't know how I got away with that. I've still not lost a life. Okay, so we've got the boss. Well, I don't think I've ever reached the boss without actually having lost a life before, so this ain't bad going. Now it gets tough though. He's going to keep firing me the whole time. So this bit is a bit frantic. He's not dead yet. Still got a bit of life in him. There we go. Well, I think that is the first time I've ever got past that without having lost a life. Still only 57% accurate though. So we're on to stage 2, the medium level stage. Here's where I'm likely to start losing some lives.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
I almost couldn't see where he was then. The baddie, that is. Getting so many circles and lines showing up on the screen. But so far so good. Thought I was going to hit the goodie then. definitely the best I've done on 1 credit. Still, all my lives intact. See what I mean? You've got people appearing behind those that have already been killed, yet the kill dude is still on the screen, as if he's still alive, and eventually he disappears.
Help me!
I'd just rather see that once the dude has died, that, you know, he collapses to the ground or something, but not just stays visible as if he's still alive. But hey, that's the game, that's the way it plays.
Help me!
Okay, here we go. It gets hard now. Oh, here we go. Now go the lives. There's the first one gone. They've been knives thrown here. It's very hard to see them. Of course, there's more than one comes at you. So obviously I had to shoot that dude. Otherwise he ran into me. This is what he did. He ran into me. I've lost a life.
Help me!
Ah! Now it's starting to fall apart. Got 3 lives gone very quickly there. I would imagine the arcade game is actually only 3 lives, where I think I might have added this to 5 lives. So theoretically, that is 1 credit gone. But the moment, I just shot my own guy. He was in brown, so I thought he was one of them. There we go. So I think I've lost all 5 lives on that one stage. Let's quickly continue. So 158,000, 1,581,000, but my score will now reset. Which is what I like when you continue. I'd rather the score reset so that you can't cheat your way to the high score. The only thing I don't like is that I actually don't get to actually register my name on that 1.5 million points I got. That's gone now.
Help me! Help me!
Threw a grenade at me. As you can see, suddenly now it's going crazy. And they're all lining up one behind the other, so I can't see them. second credit. I don't actually think I've ever reached here on 3 credits before.
Machine gun. Help me!
I certainly don't recall having seen this before. Ah, so have we reached the boss? Yes, we have.
Sure enough, you
I've definitely
do.
never been here
How you
before.
made it this far, huh?
Yeah, definitely never been here before. This is seriously frantic. See, this guy's going to take some wood. Come on, come on. Yes! So we've made it to the final stage, the expert stage. Let's see what happens here, 'cause I've definitely never played this before. When we got further into the stage than I expected, bearing in mind I only had 1 life left and still have the 1 life left. So it wasn't going to last much longer. So that's the second credit. We'll have a third credit and it'll definitely be my last one. So only 281,000 that time after I got 1.5 million the first time. Oh, that's close. shoot behind him. Now, I should have waited when those goodies were stood in front of me, but I thought, the baddies were going to appear behind and I've just done it again. That's probably what happened last time. The baddie was behind and I completely missed.
Help me! Help me!
So we're going up. So you can't shoot the glass. You can only shoot him at the head. Glass clearly doesn't break in this game. There we go. 3 games, I'm dead on the 3rd stage. That's definitely the furthest I've ever got on the 1 credit alone. And then obviously the remainder of the 2 games have got further than I've ever got before. So that was Virtua Cop. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. Don't know why I'm registering my name, because it will only register the small score and certainly not the large score. There we go. See you all again soon.